Okay, welcome everyone. We are at session 6, I believe. I did a bit of a recut during the week. We'll be on the Witchlight. We are short a druid tonight. Celeste is under the weather. So for people watching, I've just have Celeste on camera there, but not as a just off camera for while we're playing through tonight. And yeah, how's everyone going? It's been a fortnight.
It has been.
I've been dabbling with the interest of writing Curse of Strahd, and I think I'm probably gonna do it, even if I end up hurting my mentality by the end. Potential TP.
Playing it or running it?
Running it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Ravenloft is a little bit harder, I think, to DM. Getting it not right, but getting the feel for it. My off weeks, we've got a Ravenloft tier 4. Everyone's 16th level.
Whoa.
So trying to keep that challenging is difficult with a group like as you can probably imagine.
Well, you managed with the fight with the slimes and stuff.
Yeah. Many black puddings leaking through the floorboards. But we are back to the Witchlight, and I think we discussed during the week is we'll take turns with different characters, giving a bit of an overview rather than me of what happened last week. Bear in mind that for anyone who was following along, they would have missed the first part. With my Discord cacking itself, and I couldn't record audio. So, Mavis, would you like to kick us off with a bit of what happened last week?
Yeah, I'll try to put it off in character. So, 8 long years of begging and stealing to get back to Feywild. I didn't really know what I expected, given that my memory of the place are rather blurry with feverish imagery blending together, escaping my mind as I try to grasp them. But I don't think I really expected a bunch of roaming bands of rabid people assaulting travelers, not for coin but for their thoughts and memories, or flying contraptions that crash into towers in the middle of a swamp. Well, as we hadn't really had any lead as to where to conduct our search for the things we lost, and other various goals my party members have, we headed towards the tower, and after a brief encounter with a local wildlife, we managed to rescue a fairy dragon, of all things, locked in a magical cage, alongside his dead companion, a toad. He wasn't really useful. All he could provide us with was just simple confirmation of all the rumors we had before entering the Feywild. That there was some sort of coup, kingdom was taken over by a bunch of hags or witches or other crazy bastards. Obviously, it doesn't really matter who runs this freaking place. I'm here for one reason and one reason only: the thing that was taken over. And for that ends, we need to, unfortunately, venture towards what I assume goes by for a city in this place, as weird amalgamation of jetties and buildings surrounding a tree in the middle of this crazy swamp. And I say swamp, but really, it's not really a mire, not natural occurring, but land full of wetness. It seems like this swamp has tides. As the day goes, the water level rises, and the local folk seem to have adapted by employing stilts to travel, as we found out when we encountered a bunch of hobgoblins. Our little goblin friend Ango managed to talk with his, I guess, kin, and get us the directions towards a hut on top of a hill, a walking one at that. There we found a rather peculiar individual who provided us means of recuperating, a safe place to stay, and some maps and general sense of direction. And now, as we depart, we are heading towards the big city. We'll see where it takes us.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that. That's great. Hard act to follow.
Well done.
Yep. And for your efforts, you can kick off the day with inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
So I believe you've just had a long rest in this, as you're about to head off. So you've possibly changed spells, recovered all of your usual daily abilities and things, and you're well rested. I don't know if you can see the map as it stands here in front of you on the screen. Yeah, so there's this moving inn, the inn at the end of the road that's marked on this map, but obviously it's on the map just to show that there is one, more than where it is. And a big maze called Brigand's Tollway. So I guess if you could give me a bit of an indication which sort of direction that you want to go.
I think last time we discussed going alongside the little river or stream or whatnot, northwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
That's right.
So I'm gonna sort of jump into my freehand here. So you're gonna head off sort of in this direction, skirting the river.
Yeah.
And using that as a sort of natural. Okay, great. All right.
I don't remember. Does anyone want to visit the tavern? The inn?
Well, we don't know exactly where it is, so I think if we see it, then yeah, let's head over there, but...
Sounds good.
I don't know where to go to find it.
Well, I mean, Ungo drew a rough map of when we were in the hut, so we have a rough idea, just not...
Well, it said the inn moves around, so where it is on the map is not necessarily where it is.
How rude. Red.
All right, there's duplicate.
Oh no, I've seen a double of myself.
Yes, that was from days ago, 2 weeks ago. All right, so I've got
having some issues with my internet here. I have multiple providers. I'm gonna try switching to the other one and see if it's better.
Yeah, no problem. So, do you want to give me a bit of a marching order? Just going sort of left to right on screen.
Franny will probably be mid towards the back because I mean, like she's every session. Every session we've been in, she's been attacked. She's been knocked unconscious, so she's not feeling too bright. So she's not feeling too flashlight. Just like, I don't want to be right in the front of danger. Just in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Mavis likewise would rather hang out somewhere in the middle. We have a buffer between danger from every direction.
One of you has to be in the back.
Yeah.
I guess you can be
in the front and the back at the same
I
time.
would like to point out is that out of every one of the Franny's been the one that's been unconscious like almost every session. So she's not feeling too good. She's not living her best life right now.
Ungo was always happy to scout ahead, and I will suggest to Arias that he protects these other two.
Okay.
Well, Ungo, I like the idea, but I can't be in the front and the back at the same time.
You don't have to be in the front. There's just three of you. Just watch them.
Just walk in like circles around us.
Well, if
stay together.
Stay close.
Yeah.
If last time when we were at that tower, Arias tried to run over to Ungo, and I think that was probably not the right move. And Franny went down. Like, don't worry about Ungo. I can run away if I need to.
Yeah. But Franny now has like a breastplate, so she has the extra AC. So
that will help.
That will help. She's not so squishy.
Okay,
so Ungo ahead, us three just hugging, like walking shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, hold their hands.
All right.
I like the
I'm
bunny.
not much for holding hands, but I'll stay close.
Okay, so something like that with you just keeping
I
things
have
together.
these two things in my hands.
Okay, all right.
Shield here, sword here. I don't have a third hand.
All right. So you could always go in sort of. Well, the thing is, you're going through a marshland, so probably single file is going to be necessary. Ultimately, you can try to spread out into some really effective formation, but it means someone's going to be walking through deeper water and all that sort of stuff. So if we go something along this, but you basically stick pretty close together.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Reasonable.
With Ungo sort of ranging out ahead a little bit. Okay, I'm going to just going to grab everyone again now that we've got this.
All right. Ungo's default mode of movement is creeping.
Yeah. Okay, you should see a new as you stromp your way through the swamp. You come to what looks like a well. It's stone and it projects up out of the marsh. It's just sort of relatively dry ground. There's a few grassy type things and fallen logs and so on. And up close to it, Ungo, from a distance, I know we've got a pretty small scale on here, but we'll just say you're off a little way. You can see that there's flagstones around it. That's what you see at this point.
All right. Well, that is there a clearing around it?
It's all pretty clear. There's larger trees a bit further away, mangrove type ones, the ones that can survive in acacias and things that in deeper water, but lots of grasses and reeds and things.
Okay, well then I would stop at the edge of the clearing and wait for the rest of the guys to catch up. Point out the well, and okay, look at that. What do you think? That's a well up ahead.
Are the stones wet? Is there like water on them?
Bit hard to tell. Remember, it's twilight, so you need to go up and examine them a bit closer.
I mean, I would touch it just to make sure.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. So you move up.
Let's go have a look.
Yep, you can move your characters around. You should have control of your characters.
How tall is this well?
About 5.
Is it like one of the pipes on the map, or is it like just like a well?
It's about 5 feet across.
Tall.
Yeah, it is tall. Much taller than what you expect a well should be. It should be only 2 feet or so.
Because on the map there were some pipes that Jingle Jangle said like the water was coming out of them. I think.
Oh right, yeah.
Causing the tides. I was wondering if it was one of those, maybe.
Hard to say. It looks like a well. The ground is wet. Looks
like all around it.
Yeah,
wet.
yeah, glistening algae type stuff. Bit of moss on some higher spots.
Do we hear like running water underneath, or?
No, it looks pretty dry right now. Oh, you mean listening down the well?
Yeah, well, not listen. I'm not putting my head towards it, but like as we approach the well, do we hear?
No gushing or anything like that.
Okay. Well, if water does come through these pipes, then it doesn't sound like any's on its way yet. So.
Yeah, Ungo asks Mavis because it's too tall for Ungo to look. What do you see in there?
Yeah, last time I looked into water, it did not turn out great. If you want, I can give you a boost.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I'll boost him up so he can have a
Ungo
look.
put his hands up, pull up, and look down in the well.
Okay. You go and have a look, and it goes down very deep, but you can see what you think a well would look like, as if there's water in the bottom.
So I don't see any water like right at the top or anything.
No. No.
How far down is it?
I don't know. I can't see the bottom.
Oh, maybe, no,
there...
with your dark vision, probably 40 feet, you think?
Oh. Okay. So I probably do see some water then.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll relay that information. Is there like a bucket or a rope or anything?
No, there's not, oddly. There is, well, do a investigation for me. Have a snoop about.
All right.
If the party wants to fan out, you can have advantage on that.
I totally failed.
I'll give you advantage, I'll help.
Okay.
Okay.
That one.
Still not very good.
Better.
What did you get? Just...
7.
Oh, rock and roll. Okay. You don't detect anything untoward. Lots of logs that look like they've been toppled trees, but no real root systems around the place, as you can see on the picture.
I'm not a social engineer, but I would guess nobody builds a well in the middle of a swamp.
Yeah. What do we need a well for? There's water everywhere.
You see a little bit of light coming from the bottom of the well, Ungo.
Just now, like it started? Like there wasn't light before and there is now?
Yeah, it's getting a bit brighter.
Something's coming. There's light.
We should probably move back a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay. This glowing orb floats up into the sky, and it out of the middle of the well and emits light. Yeah, that's right. And it's just bobbing up and down.
What is that?
I have no idea what that is, but I do not trust it.
Could I make like a nature or I know?
Yeah, you can do a nature check. How'd you go?
Still rolling.
7. No. Looks like the light from a lantern escaped. It's Bob.
If I know.
Sorry, what's that?
No, just saying. Incorrectly, I have no idea what that is.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay. Let's see.
Does it do anything in the next 15 seconds?
Yeah, it seems to jiggle around. There we go.
Do we see any features of the light? Is it just a ball of light, or
it seems to have no physical form. It seems to be able to vary how much light it gives off.
Where are the druids when you need them?
What's your passive persuasion, everyone?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
10.
10 plus your persuasion.
14.
15. 15.
15. Okay, where are you, Mavis? Oh, there you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this light sort of jiggles around and bobs over to you, and then you hear this very soft whispering voice. Hello.
Greetings.
Welcome.
Do you want it?
I don't see many people like you.
I don't see many bubbles.
Oh, we're everywhere.
Out of character, I think that's a will-o-wisp.
Yeah, probably.
And it seems it sounds quite fearful, and for the rest of you, you hear it speaking as well. It's speaking in a form of Sylvan.
Oh. Okay, so Mavis understands Sylvan.
Okay.
I do not understand it. I hear
Do
sounds.
not.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
I'll reply. Go ahead.
if you speak Elvish, you can sort of get the gist of it.
While that's happening, Ungo wants to take up position here and watch, or see if anybody else is trying to approach us. Like maybe this is a distraction. Going to watch for anybody else.
Okay. If a light could look left and right, it would be. It seems to not spin, but go to one way, go to the other, and it seems to be sort of bouncing around back and forth. And then you hear it say, "What are your intentions?"
Not to be rude, but I don't think that's really your business, is it?
Oh,
This is my house.
Do you mean that well over there?
Yes, I live in the well. The O well.
Well, good riddance.
Good riddance.
damn, you're mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mavis will say, did you hear that?
Is that hello?
The light's gone out.
Yeah, apparently whatever that is, it lives down the well.
No.
Ronnie probably only had like bits and pieces of the conversation because I mean, like she knows Elvish, but I'm like, she just looks at us like, you sounded very rude to that one line. I only got like bits and pieces, but damn, you're
Maybe we should
rude.
get out of here. Let's
As far as
get outta
I'm
here.
aware, the social etiquette does not involve incorporeal floating lights that speak directly into your mind.
Well, it wasn't speaking to your mind. You could hear it, right? It wasn't like.
Well, it wasn't really using its mouth and the vocal cords to vibrate the air around us to make us hear things, did it?
The sass.
Wait, is that what we got from it, DM? Is that it?
I mean, Mavis just
into our
pulling it out of his
minds,
ass.
or
No, it was speaking like you heard it with your ears, but it didn't have any physical form. So it was just sound emitting from it, just like there was light emitting from it.
Okay,
Whatever
well,
that is,
yeah.
as long as we don't bother it, I don't think it's poses any threat to us.
Okay, well, we don't need any water, do we? Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, it does smell down there. The water. Okay, so you move along, moving right along.
I mean, unless anyone wants to bother the little wisp.
And let's see.
Not overstay our welcome.
You head off further, and okay. Oh, sorry, just checking something. All right. You go probably for another 2 hours or so following the river. Eventually, it forks, and if I jump back to the main map, I can update us there.
We go to the right.
Yes. Yep. So you take the right fork. Just jump to a bit of freehand there, and you carry on. It gets.
By the way, sorry, I just wanted to remind everyone that I think we a couple sessions ago we picked up a bunch of some kind of mushrooms that let you understand all kind of languages.
Yeah, you do.
Or Sylvan.
Yeah.
Yep. Pixie tongue fungus.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just
do
going
we know how long that lasts?
to.
I mean, Ango tried it.
Yeah.
He would know.
I think it was an hour.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty long time. I'm just going to jump us back to our marsh. There you all are. Wow, I'm back in draw. Whoops. Okay, you're travelling through. It's while it's a swamp, it's alive with life. You see plenty of bizarre type of amphibians, not frogs, not newts, but something different. Sometimes things with, imagine a newt with dragonfly wings, or some sort of strange mashup of different creatures. You see flowers that sort of take off as you approach, like helicopter type spinning, and at one point you go through an area where it's a bit lower, and you hear this pop sort of sound. It has a little whistling sound, and then coming from somewhere up ahead.
Well, I don't know what that is, but it sounds potentially threatening.
I'll stop and listen carefully and see if I can guess what it is.
Okay. Can you do a nature check for me?
Nature? Ugh, okay.
Nature.
I was hoping for perception. 11.
11. Okay. It sounds like something popping. Like a bubble of something.
A bubble.
Yep.
Kind of bubble. Great. What do you guys think? You hear that?
I hear it.
Okay.
I would have no idea what it is.
Which direction is it?
You hear a few of them, and they're just up ahead.
Along the river?
Yeah, well, you're in a particularly low-lying area, so it's sort of where the river might turn into a bit of a marsh.
Okay.
Squelch,
well,
squelch, squelch.
Going, then I guess creep forward and
Okay.
keep an eye out.
Okay. Ungo, you're stilting along the place as you do. Everyone else is following along on foot, sort of thigh deep in gunge. And you hear this, and you look down, and the ground is sort of heaving, and this big viscous film bulges up out of the ground. And you're looking down at it, and within a moment, it just goes and pops, and this colourful gas just wafts out from a spot where it is. Can you do a Constitution saving throw, please?
That looks like snow.
How did you go?
12.
12. Okay, so it's not too bad. You know, it's something that you can probably just put the back of your palm over your mouth and cough a bit, and then start to breathe through your mouth rather than your nose or so on. Let's see. And Arias, Phryne and Mavis, you're sort of following along, see him sort of pause for a moment and then sort of carry on. And around you there's this bloop, the same thing happens here and there. And this same sort of lavender gas starts drifting over you. Can you all roll Constitution saving throws, please? You'll have Arias's benefit because you're close to him. Phryne will. Is it 10 foot, Arias? Or do you not have that yet?
You're going to have to remind me what that is.
I'll roll
Yeah,
that's 6th level Peter, I think.
Oh, okay, so it's not yet.
Nailed that.
Okay, that's a way off. Okay, so I've got an 18 from Phryne, a 10 from Mavis, and a
12 from Mariah.
12 from Arias. Okay, all right. Yeah, so you're walking along. Anyone want to?
What does it smell like?
Like a bloop. Like
No,
like a bubble popping, but really big.
Like smell.
Yeah.
Like, is it that corpse flower smell, or is it just
no? It's something, not something that you've smelt before. Your tongue feels a little bit numb, a little bit puffy.
Ew. Don't like that. That's an allergic reaction.
Arias?
Yeah.
Mavis?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing or saying, or just...
I don't. Did I fail it?
No, well...
I mean, do I feel effective with it? Let's say that.
Oh, only just this sort of numbness, like you've got this thicker tongue, but
Yeah.
you don't know whether you failed or not.
Okay. That's exactly what we need. Some freaking
When
parts.
Franny, you hear behind you, blah, 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 blah. and you turn
Just
around.
like wide-eyed, just like turn my head, like what?
And Mavis is talking to you. He's got his eyes. He's talking with full seriousness, but all that's coming out is blah 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 blah.
Why is it getting like that?
Just like what?
It sounds okay to you, Mavis.
Yeah.
Does
Was
it
the
sound
face
okay to
supposed to
me?
No, he's completely mumbling.
Just the very, you just get a very confused look. It's like,
Okay, that
What's
wasn't
wrong?
my best joke, but come on. It wasn't that bad.
Everyone's looking
Man,
at you.
I know you're normally short for words, but that seems kind of
Gibberish?
new.
Whatever.
All right, let me ask a question. So this marshy area we're in, this bog with the bubbles, is there... I don't know what it's shaped like. Like, where's the nearest edge to get out of this?
It's sort of like as if you've walked into a region. So where it's all low lying, but this is a particular place where the edge between ground and river, it's a grey area. You could probably, you've sort of, it might be a couple of 100 feet. It's
All
hard
right, well, I guess there's nothing to do than keep going.
Okay. So you keep moving on. Mavis, you don't feel any other untoward effect, but this Ungo, another bubble comes up. You've moved probably about 50, 100 feet. So trying to go briskly. Hard to go briskly on stilts.
Try to blow the bubble away from me.
Okay, it's the bubble's about 3 feet in diameter. Same with the other ones. And this one pops, and there's this like little imp type creature, and it's also completely covered in mud, as if it's been sitting there in a mud bath. It's got wings and long arms and legs, gangly. It's only about 2 to 3 feet tall.
was
Okay.
expecting a mud bath?
Does it acknowledge our presence?
Oh yeah, and it sort of pops in as if it's just risen up from the mud, and it looks at you and then bows.
I'm just gonna wave. Like, hi.
I put a picture of it into the chat for you.
A mud imp.
Cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks very much like a mud imp. And oh, hello.
Hi. Which way to the tollway?
Welcome to my home, he says.
Oh. Hi. We didn't mean to enter your home.
Ah. He says, there is a... You may go through our territory. He starts to puff up his chest a little bit. But can you guess our favourite food? Perhaps you would care to share in our hospitality.
Close enough.
Real quick,
Yeah.
do we hear that conversation, or is
Yes.
it happening way ahead of us?
No, it's happening close to you, like
Okay.
20 feet away or so.
Ungo turns and looks at the others and shrugs like he's a what? I don't know what to do about this.
Obviously, just take his head vigorously, and try to say, "Remember the rules."
Is it a mud cake?
It's a. Sorry.
Is it a mud cake? Your favorite?
And when as soon as you say that, Phryne, 3 more pop up, and they rush over to you gleefully and reach out their hand and grab yours. And of course, it's completely slimy and covered in thick mud. And they say, "Oh, well done, well done." And another one pops up. Here we go. We'll just pop him in there. And he starts a chant, "Mud cake, mud cake, mud," and they all start. And one of them gets out this, reaches under the ground and pulls out this long piece of bark. And the other one comes and starts piling mud on top of it. And they pat it down and sprinkle, like, you know, the old meme with the hook hand.
Oh, yeah.
Sprinkle some sand on his mud cake. And they rush over and start to sort of lay out as if they're laying out a picnic for you all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's very kind of you, but I'm not hungry.
You look over at Mavis.
She's like super excited because she's like potting like mud cake, mud cake. She's like, I'm gonna fucking eat mud.
You look over at Mavis and he says, "Blah blah 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 blah."
For fuck's sake, remember the rules.
He says, "Blah blah 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 blah."
Take that into consideration, Mavis.
You can take over Mavis and talk in character for us.
Okay.
Phryne, one of them grandly gestures to you and flaps out a long, piece of hessian. And they each scoop up a piece of this mud. And one of them goes, "Ah!" as if while one of them's about to take a big bite, and he comes over and he sort of puts this little bit of greenery on top, garnish it looks like, and then he holds his hand up as if getting the other 4 to all pause, like they've got a handful of it, and he makes a grand gesture as if they're waiting for you, Phryne.
Fuck it, I'm gonna eat the mud.
Okay. All right.
It'd be rude not to.
Yeah.
Good old southern.
You take a bite.
Party.
You take a bite, and it does taste very strange. Not like just sand. You know, their garnish must have some sort of effect. It is a little bit sweet.
Is it like a pleasant kind of weird taste, or is it kind of just a what the hell have I done?
And as this sort of slimy muck, runs around inside your mouth, it starts to grow on you, and it's as if you're eating chocolate cake mix.
Like chocolate cake batter?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, she's gonna go for another bite. She's like, oh, I wasn't sure, but this is fucking delicious.
Okay. Mavis will say to himself, basically, "Haven't you ever heard of the stranger danger?" But I guess what you will hear is like, "Nikt was nie uczy, żeby nie jeść słodyczy od obcych."
All right. Phryne, with that, they sort of finish their meal and all sort of, it's like jackals on a carcass. They go crazy. Within a few moments, it's all gone, and one of them talks to you in sort of broken Elvish, and says, "Welcome back to our humble mudflat. Anytime, and we would be happy to share another picnic."
Well, thank you so much for your hospitality. I had a very delightful meal, and I will definitely be coming back.
Okay.
Hey, finally give him something back.
Oh God, what do I have? Wait, yes. I am going to. Oh God, where's my inventory? Other possessions. I don't want to give him something shit.
They gave you mud.
It was fucking delicious mud.
Mud, cake, gourmet, even.
It was cake batter mud. It was cake batter. You can't tell me that you just don't eat the cake batter.
Exactly.
Big rude, and I probably went like. What do you recommend? I was like, I don't want to. Because I don't want to give them a name because that's.
They say one of them flies up and he's like the guy from Star Wars 1, that just has his wings just flapping, and he just sort of his feet and arms hang there like a mozzie. And he comes up to you, Phryne, and he says, "Blessings be upon you," and he gives you a mark like a priest might anoint someone, but it's mud, and you've got these sort of 2 stripes on your cheeks.
Okay, I'm going to cast Bless on them as well.
Okay.
Oh.
They thank you, and so we must retire now, and 4 of them dive back down. Let's see.
I got some mud of my own. You just made me have to.
There it is.
And one of
Hospitality received and returned.
One of them flies up to a tree and sort of perches there, and gives you the Borat wave.
Borat wave.
And you find that you've got the blessing of mud, which while this mud is on your face, at least you can expend the blessing, getting a D4 to a dice roll, ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw.
I'm just gonna lean over to whoever's closest, probably Arias, and
Oh, I didn't hear that. What did you say?
Oh, I think that went well.
You look like you really enjoyed it. I was kind of
Have you
jealous
ever
I didn't
made-
try any myself.
You made a cake, right? It's even surprisingly, it tasted like eating chocolate cake batter.
Why didn't you say anything?
I was a little stunned because I was getting fed by mud sprites.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the look of the light on my face might have, I went back for seconds!
I thought you were just being nice.
Well, I was being nice at first, but then it tasted really good.
Rice instantly wants to go back. But
We can go back later. They invited us for another picnic.
You can. Mavis, after about a half an hour or so, your babble gas madness subsides, and feeling returns to your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not aware of anything other than the numbness. Then.
No, except the numbness goes away, so
Okay.
people stop frowning at you when you try to talk to them.
Okay.
Well, they might. Okay, so this is probably an afternoon or after a midday meal. Like that, there is no midday; it's twilight the whole time. The sun never sets, but you reckon you've been going 6 hours or so, and you do pass what looks like a raft of some sort. It's abandoned, has some of the ropes that bind it together broken, but otherwise yeah, seems okay.
A raft.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything on the raft?
No, no. It's big.
Is it parked, or is it like anchored, or is it flowing down the river?
No, it looks like it might have been been stuck underneath a mangrove tree.
Okay. Well, is there enough? Maybe it would be easier to travel on the raft.
Right now, it's probably not, but it's a bit of a 50-50. You could you might even be able to easily push it or pull it along and throw your packs on it.
Yeah, Arise goes towards that raft to kind of get a gauge of like its durability. It's,
okay, let's check it for traps.
Whether there's any. He's bypassing the trap check and he's just kind of checking it for like durability and like whether or not it's.
You move it and sort of jiggle it around and it comes out from under the tree, such that it sort of rights itself and now is floating on water. And as it does that, it does cause a bit of a ripple effect, and you see 3 fairly large eels go snaking off through the water away from you.
That's boring.
Okay.
It's floating pretty well.
Arias kind of hops in, but like very not carefully.
Yep.
Like he's not standing up, but he just kind of like glides himself in there.
Okay, you can get on it. And well, you don't get in it
a little bit.
Okay. Yep. So you.
No. He tries to get in it.
Right.
Well, can he fit
on it
or no?
There's not an in. It's an on.
There's no sides.
Oh, it's an on. Oh, it's a raft.
Yeah.
It's not a boat.
Not a boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually it's big. It's probably 10-foot square.
Oh.
How's it holding his weight?
Well, you reckon it could probably even hold a lot of you, but the thing is, when it sinks down, it's brushing against some grasses and things underneath. If more of you pile on.
Well, there's like a deeper part of the water, right? Can we go to where it's deeper?
Yeah, you can try and sort of muscle it over and get it to where there's some deeper water, and climb on if you like. And instead of trying to go from land to land to land, you can go from water to water to water. It's probably much of a muchness. But then instead of walking through the mud, you're sitting on top of this.
Someone has to explain what much of a muchness is.
Very similar. It's like saying it's like playing same.
Got it. Thank you.
Sorry, sit at the head. I'm like, oh yeah.
It's much of a whatever a muchness is. I don't think that's in any dictionary. Okay. So you find that you're able to navigate from your way along the waterways rather than try and hopping from tussock to tussock.
Okay, that seems like a good plan, since at least on the map there's a waterway all the way to the tollway.
Yes. In which case you can find your way to the waterway, and eventually there's a expanse where there's no trees poking up through, so you know that probably this is a river. There's water either side of it as well, but likely more shallow because you see mangroves.
Does
since there's like mangroves
kind of form like a what's the Italian?
Venice.
You know what I'm talking about.
Gondola.
But you know the
Gondola.
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 Oh right, yeah. You can put on your stripy shirt, and we can.
I was going to ask if there's mangrove trees around. Maybe there's some flat pieces of wood. You can use a paddle.
Paddle it up.
Well, probably the easiest thing, Ungo, is your stilts.
All right.
If you were to use the stilts and push off the bottom,
If it's shallow enough for that, then sure.
Yeah, it is.
Why not?
Your 10-foot stilts will do it, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think we want to be an open ocean. We are gonna stick to like
crikey, yeah, that's right.
4 to 5 feet is where we're gonna navigate through.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna try and grab a raft for us.
Anything on the raft aside from our lovely
No.
forest?
No, it's a shipwreck. It's a raft wreck. I don't
Typically, when there's a shipwreck, you find sunken booty.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go swimming into this reeking water, be my guest.
No, we've got to protect the mud.
Okay, I don't have a raft, but I'll use a boat for the purposes of this. It's just going to be the same size.
There we go.
And if we pop you all in there and set sail. You get to an area. I'll see if I can find you a handout here. I'll move you to a map. As you get to, you see what look like jetties or small pontoons. Sometimes there's breaks in them, and you can find, wend your way through. But eventually, you get to a point where, you can hop off, pull the raft underneath the jetty that's going along, and then hop back on the other side.
Like a dock? A jetty?
I'll show you what I mean. I've got a map for it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So you're cruising along like this, and you might find a break in 2 jetties, and you can sort of squeeze through. And other ones you can't, and you can still keep the raft rather than trying to use these walkways. But you can easily, the raft will sort of slide underneath the long jetty. Jetty assumes that it's sort of poking out into the ocean or something, or into a river.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a maze of them, bit of a web type shape.
So is this? Where do we think we are on the map? Is this like the tollway now, or
you think? Yeah, if I could scoot just back to the tollway, it looks like on the tollway how it was sort of represented.
Yeah. Because I think, isn't that where we're going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight through to try and get to
I think
downfall.
the last time we were around here.
So if we are now up here.
Like around here?
Yeah, around there somewhere maybe, or at least here maybe. Where the jetty and the river crosses, but the whole place is water everywhere. There's no river to speak of, if you know what I mean.
So if that's where we think we are, then shouldn't we start heading west?
I mean, how big is that tree stump? Is it something you can see in the distance?
No, it's not. So it's a bit hard to say. On the drawing that you saw, everything was, hyper realistic, like drawing what it looked like close.
Mm-hmm.
Even the inn looked like it would probably be 3 miles long. Judging by the scale on the map, everything's out.
Uh-huh. So yeah, Uncle will point out, he thinks we're probably there, and maybe we should head west if we want to start going further into the tollways.
Yeah, if my memory serves me right, all those jetties or plankways, or however you want to call them, were leading towards the center of the whole structure. As long as we follow those.
So go in that sort of direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got a change of tack now. So you've been following the river along until you've now made a decision to strike out. And this...
Shouldn't we anchor the raft so it doesn't float away?
Oh, are you staying on the raft or trying to...
water everywhere. Let's keep the raft with us for now.
Yeah, I think we should stay on.
Okay.
Gives us more mobility.
See, what if we're knocked off?
What?
Swim for the jetty.
Yeah, swim. Oh, if we get knocked off the raft. Yeah, then we swim up and jump on the walkway there.
Although the point is that...
Can you swim, Franny?
I don't know.
You don't know.
She could swim.
Everyone can swim if you want to be able to swim. It's just you don't have a swimming speed, so you're affected.
Yeah.
Well, she can swim, just not very well. Think kind of like that whole doggy paddle, just like around. Treading water. That's what she does.
Okay.
There's no rhyme or reason. It's just a water tread.
Okay.
That's good enough to my character. It's like, I don't go swimming in ponds often. / oceans.
Well, just be careful. That breastplate will weigh you down.
Yeah. Whatever.
How about we compromise? Let's keep going on the raft, but very close to the jetty.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like your tokens don't have vision. I'm just going to make sure that that's corrected. I'll just check it. Let's see. 30. It's twilight, so it's not it's not dark by any means, but you find that you get into an area where the air is very still and the mist is much heavier. I'm just going to drag us to a new map.
Okay.
How's that looking to you? I'll shift ping so you can see where we are.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Probably I shouldn't, but I see a bunch of rabbits.
Whoops.
We cannot see very far.
Yeah. So Rice is going to put up some light. If that's possible.
Sorry, what's that, Arias?
Arias is going to put up some light.
Oh, okay.
Is it like a heavy mist?
Don't do that. You draw too much attention.
Take back.
We're 4 people on a raft with a 10-foot pole gondoline across.
We can only see 30 feet. Like, they're not going to be able to see us from more than 30 feet away. Unless there's light.
I mean, it's not daylight, right? It's just like...
It's twilight.
Twilight.
It's light against... like a... I mean, if you want it off, I'll put it off.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely want that off.
Creeping
in to the Bandit King's headquarters, I'd prefer not to announce our presence.
Yeah, with that in mind, is there a way you could create that light away from us?
You can cast. You can cast.
Yeah,
you can cast it on something.
Cast on an arrow and shoot it or something.
Oh, so it's a light concept, not like dancing lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not dancing light.
Yeah, I think I might just be the cantrip light.
It is, yeah.
And you have to touch the object, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, the light can be colored if I like. So I can make it like dark light.
Dark light?
Black
color
light?
of darkness?
I can make it black light?
Honestly, I recommend you go for like that evil lime green.
I think red would be nice. Because it's like they use it for photography, right? For what's it called?
That's true. Yeah. Red light is the best light to use because even the military uses it for some reason. It's like less seen due to its saturation of the color spectrum.
Yes, it's a low frequency. So inside our brain, there's a little thing called suprachiasmatic nucleus. When there's a strong source of light, it gets activated, producing stuff that causes the brain to basically go into active mode.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Yeah, and the red light doesn't activate it as much, so it's helpful for like night stuff.
So now the light is a red light, a little bit of lime green light, and some black light.
The whole
you make it red and green, like pulsating, like a ray.
And a section of no light right over.
What are we talking? I'm talking about your light cantrip.
Yeah, it's evolved. It's got. It literally says I could make any light of my color.
Stationary dancing lights.
All right, awesome. Okay, so you've got your disco ball happening.
No. The light is turned off.
Oh, is it? All right.
The light is off. It's off.
Okay.
Light's off.
They will never see us coming.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I'll just switch off the emits light for Arias. Okay. Let's see. So you're still sort of making your way through this thing. And then through the mist.
See a light ahead. I think.
The foggy mass stretches out behind you and this rickety causeway continues. You've gone hundreds of feet through this group, and in the distance you see this shadow or an outline of a huge tree stump. It must be, 20 feet or so, 3 stories high, and very wide, probably 80 feet across. And you can see it rising above the mist. So while there's a thick mist blanketing the ground, and probably maybe 10 feet above you or so, things that are very tall you might see, like you might even see the twinkling of some stars above. And then this odd feeling comes over you. Let's have a look. I'll just spin your boat around, getting it in the right direction here.
Is this like a light in the distance here? I see a circle of light ahead of us to the northeast.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I think I've got something. There's something going on over there, but like as in wrong with my map.
Maybe one of the tokens you have there is set as a player character.
Yeah, there's no actual token.
Emitting some light.
I think what's happened is, it's possible to... Is that better?
Oh, it's up. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's absolutely... It's perfect for Ungo.
Okay. The shadows.
Nope, it's back again.
Interesting.
I have like dark vision, but damn, this is night vision worthy.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll block it out anyway.
Oh yeah, but
It might be a bit too much. But what I'll do is we'll just use a different part of the map.
I like fear of the unknown. Oh god.
There's blackness all around. I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh no, I'm going berserk now with my hide reveal business. Can you see yourselves again?
Yes.
Yes.
We were broken there for a moment. The world physics just got...
It glitched.
It did. Okay,
Oh,
right, go back.
Feywild here.
Okay, there we go. And there's your boat. All right. And you're cruising up along here. And you're rowing. Actually, it should be like this. Yep. All four of you are sort of pushing. It's not a rowboat. I forget looking at this thing. It's just a big... here we go. Let's have a look. This is going to be better. Can you see this planky wood thing?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, you mean that planky wood? Okay.
That's going to be much better. We just downgraded, but it's now accurate.
Okay.
And you're poling it along. You're all got your cloaks up to the chill.
Lorna.
And looking over looking over your shoulder, Ungo, you get this odd feeling. And you just do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you count yourself. Hang on a sec. There's one more of you on the raft.
There's 5 people on the raft?
Yeah, there is.
I've listened to enough creepypastas to know what the fuck is going on.
Okay. So there's Ungo, Mavis, Arias, Franny, and
a cloaked figure. And as you sort of look at the cloaked figure and you're sort of squinting at them, the hood lifts up and you can see this mischievous-looking face of a rabbit folk looking back at you.
Motherfucker.
And he's right.
I was like, I'm sorry. I did not give you consent to come aboard.
So, grapple this guy.
And it looks like he's just sort of snuck in. And as soon as you look up at him, he's got this enormous, long, bright blue scarf on him. He's got a small round shield on one hand, like a buckler. And he stands up on the raft and puts his knuckles on his hips and says, "Ha ha!" And you can hear bagpipe music erupting somewhere up ahead. And
I'm gonna launch at it.
You recognise this bagpipe music as the same song that you heard the Harengon Brigands singing as they were marching last time round. And he starts to sing the same song. And I'm going to get you all to roll initiative.
Yeah.
So like I said, grapple this guy the second I see him.
Yeah, well, he'll try and do something too, but...
Okay.
Remember to click your tokens before rolling initiative.
Yep.
What?
You need to click your token and then roll initiative. If you don't, it's not added to the queue.
Oh, that was so close to an 18. Num, num, num. Oh.
Okay. I did all that, but click my token and it keeps telling me there's no valid token selected. I don't know why.
Let's have a look.
I don't want to roll again because I rolled really shit, and I'm fine with that.
What have you got? I've got Ungo 13. Mavis has got a 9. I can see it in there. Oh, you've got a 10, Mavis.
Yeah, but it doesn't appear in the queue.
Oh, I see. I can add you in there, and then you can adjust it to be the 10.
I'm supposed to be 3. Oh, there we go.
3.
Like I rolled first, and then because it wasn't showing up, I rolled again. I rolled it out 1 and got a 0. I was like, oh, it can't get any worse. Wait.
Okay, Ungo, I'm just going to sort here. I think we're all in the right order here.
That motherfucking...
yeah, but it's supposed to be 10. I don't know.
Where are you, Mavis? Oh, 10. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Alright, so this figure, he's going to go first, and he stands up. And he throws his scarf over his shoulder. He laughs almost maniacally, but he crouches down and then launches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-oh.
And hops, and he lands over on this jetty. I don't know if any of you can see him. Can you?
See him? No.
Okay, so you can see the distance.
No. Over there?
Yeah, over in that sort of direction. Some of you might be able to see just a ghost of him. But that's the sort of direction it goes. And then you hear on the wood as he goes blatting off somewhere.
I'm gonna fucking strangle that. I'm gonna take that scarf and I'm gonna fucking strangle it. And then I'm gonna eat it.
However, Ungo, it's your turn.
Let's see here. Who's got light? Arias has light. Okay.
I haven't. No, it's off. I turned it off.
No. I mean, who has that spell? The thing in the swamp, that was from the previous encounter, right? That should not be on the turn order?
Oh, yeah. We'll leave it there for now. There might be a thing in the swamp.
Oh, okay.
Who can say?
Oh, I'm checking if that was left over or... Okay.
I was like, what is in the swamp now?
How far can I jump? I can jump that.
It's based on based on strength. Standing jump.
So let's see here. That's 1 second. I measure something here.
Just over 10 feet to get to the jetty there.
So I should be able to move here and move here, and I move 10 feet so I can do a running jump and land on the jetty.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've still got another 2 squares in you, I think. What's your speed?
That was 30 feet.
Oh yeah, so you're probably capped out there.
So that's okay. And then I don't see him. So I want to. There's no cover or anything around here at all. I see another boat over here. Is this a boat that's actually present?
Yeah, but it's half sunk.
Uh-huh.
Is
it full of water?
You can see water filling some of it, like the nose of it's in the water.
Uh-huh. I want to use my action. No, let me use my... Was that the tide I can't bonus to dash because I'm not a rogue. I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
And then I want to, if it looks like it's going to hold me, I want to jump into the dry part of this boat.
Okay, go for it. You leap across, and you land in the boat. Feet.
And Ungar is gone.
Yeah.
And I want to crouch down and use my bonus action to hide there.
Okay.
With my free action, pulling my bow out and getting an arrow ready.
Okay, you've got your arrow ready. You've crouched down. You've hidden.
Only a 9.
Okay.
But maybe nobody can even see me anyway. I don't know. I can't see anybody else.
This is true.
I can't see anything else.
Yeah, so you guys see Ungo, so yeah, and he goes running, launching off the thing, Hulk with a big Hulk jump, lands doof, with a fist on the jetty, looks up, Black Widow style, flashes his hair over his head, and then runs and leaps across. Well, maybe I'm mischaracterizing you, Ungo, but you land on and they hear a thump and a splash, so you can get the idea that Ungo is somewhere over here.
Well, the idea was to do it quietly, but I only rolled a 9, so I guess there might be a little bit of a splash.
Yeah. And Mavis.
Okay. Maybe he's gonna say, "For fuck's sake, use your brains. He's clearly trying to bait us into a trap."
Okay.
And let's just say to the others, let's just move this figure along towards the jetty, and he'll try to use the stones to steer however far he can.
Okay, and in which direction? North or to the east?
Just
west. Okay, so you move sort of. Okay, so that's 2 squares. So you've still got 4 squares of movement if you want to hop off or.
Okay, 1, 2, not too far, and if I can, I would like to use my action to try to see if anyone's hiding around.
Okay, can you do a perception for me?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you go?
14.
14. Okay, so I'm gonna do a ping. You can hear bagpipes coming from this direction.
Oh, that sounds like a troll.
For where? Oh, okay.
Okay, off in the distance, north. You think you can hear still some laughter coming from over to the west, and you think you might be able to hear some splashes off to the east, a bit further away.
Okay. I don't know too much. I'll say. Sounds like they're all around. Be careful. And that's it.
Okay. Right, so there is no thing in the swamp, but there is a crew. And they come, and you can... Some of you might
trying to steal our raft.
Hear some splashing. And let me see. And you can hear some voices. Ha ha! Here, go get him! Come on, go! Hot, 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 hot! And you can hear some doof, 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 doof on the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just to make this a little bit more visible, what I'm going to do is just take away the sort of let's try that. How's that look, Arias? Is that a bit better? Not really.
Are you talking about visibility?
Yeah.
Kind of feels like the same.
Yeah,
that's
exactly the same.
That's totally better now.
Okay, so I'm going to do that for everyone, just so that we've got lights sort of off or on. But you can, yeah. So let's see. Can you?
So I can see this dude now.
Yeah, you can start to see some figures come into the distance, but they've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2 of them rush in and mob Mavis.
Uh-oh.
Expected.
Got out of the boat.
Another one comes in and he seems to raise a bow and shoots through the mist at you, Arias. You can hear it. It sounds like a crossbow bolt. He hits him across 24, Arias.
It hits.
And does 10 damage. Change it on your token.
Yep.
Wow, 10.
That was some fucking damage.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I'm a class 24. Oh!
And then he sort of vanishes from sight somehow.
Okay.
Let me see.
Holy shit.
Okay. You also hear from and the other 2 are just they've got clubs. I'm just going to move our turn order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, and you can see another boat crew coming in from the east, but they've dashed to get to that point. They're rowing as fast as they could. They're off to the side a little bit. Arias, what do you want to do?
Arias is going to... Huh. That's a great question.
Your raft is right up against the jetty, so you can move freely from one to the other if you wish.
Pull up right next to Mavis.
Okay.
And what are the 3 dots on the rabbit on the left? Or the 2 dots, I'm sorry?
They just help me denote who's who. I'll just give them different colours. Okay. That way I can say you're going to go for Mr. Yellow or Mr. Blue.
Got it. I'm going to go for Mr. Blue.
Okay. You got a shield in one hand and what, a longsword?
A longsword, yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Nice.
Oh, a natural 1. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Okay. Arias, your paladin swishes and misses. Maybe stumbling on the jetty just as you get off from a fairly wonky platform.
That's kind of what happened, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Blame it on the raft. Anything else?
And also, my armor's a little wet.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Understandable. Yeah. It's been a long day.
No, I'm going to... Wait, I don't believe I have anything that's bonus related.
You might have some spells, but usually you need to cast them before you attack.
Yeah, I'm okay. That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Maybe Shield of Faith.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so Phryne, what do you want to do? You're still on the raft there. You can see this whole posse of brigands coming.
I'm gonna get off the raft because I do not want them to move on them.
Okay, so hopping off takes 5 foot. Now you're on the platform.
Yep. I'm just gonna go there.
Okay.
So that's movement, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna save 1 spell slot because Arias is gonna need healing. But I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on Misty Yellow.
Misty Yellow. Okay, is that a roll to hit?
Misty Yellow.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh, easily hits.
Nice.
For 16 damage.
Okay. You hit him with a guiding bolt in the face. It blows out the back of his head, and he drops over dead.
Nice.
Yes, bitch.
You blow your finger. Okay. Let's see.
I have now drawn aggro.
Yes. Okay, you hear, and this figure comes in. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, the last 55, and he lands here, right next to you. And now he's wielding, you can see, what looks like a branding iron, and it's red hot. Have a look at it.
I'm going to burn his fucking ass when I get him.
You might see that on the chat there.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's not okay.
Yeah, exactly. And
damn it! I didn't know he was going to come back. Otherwise, I would have saved it. Oops.
And he attacks Arias. Hits you with a 22.
Oh, what the fuck?
That hits.
Yeah, and let's see. Does 10 damage, Arias.
Nice.
Is that
Arias is down.
unconscious?
Yep.
Wait. Oh, I gotta touch you.
Yep. And he clocks you on the head, Arias, and you drop. And on the backswing, he swings around and attacks you, Mavis.
Oh no, is this gonna be a TPK?
And he does 9 damage of fire damage.
What, to me?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have to roll to attack?
Yeah, he rolled an 18.
18.
Yeah.
Remind me, if the AC is equal to the roll, does it hit or miss?
It hits.
Yep. Okay, then never mind.
Okay. Oh, thinking of shield. Yeah, so he hits and does 9 damage. Does that put you unconscious?
No, I'm 17.
As he does, when you you look around and you can see all the others, but as soon as he hits you with his branding iron, you feel some sort of magical effect, and he becomes invisible to you.
Mm.
This is not going well.
And I'm going to put a dot. What can I do? I'll use the purple to show affected by this thing. And so I'm going to give him a purple dot to show that he is invisible to those with purple dots. And that's him done. Ungo.
Okay, so I can see Agdon and another rabbit next to him, I guess.
Yes, and I'll just do the same effect that I did to the others, just so that you've got a clear light effect, more of an edge.
So I don't know if I'm hidden or what their vision is like.
You don't know, but he doesn't seem to be giving you any notice.
Yeah.
Neither of them do.
I think. Do I have a clear shot on the one next to Agdon?
Yes, you do.
All right. I would like to attack him, and is that with advantage or not?
It is.
Okay.
Oh,
nice. 13.
Okay.
Nice.
So
does he survive?
Natural 20. Again, you take him in the face, and it blows out the back of his head. I'm going to stick with that as the theme of the night. And he drops dead.
And then I want to action surge.
Okay.
And I want to attack. And I assume this is now not with not with advantage.
No advantage this time.
So that's only a 13 to hit.
A 13 misses. He sort of bats it away with his shield.
And then I want to sort of kind of roll under this bench so I get a little further away and hide.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you sort of duck down.
21 this time.
21, awesome. Okay. Right, cool. Mavis.
And I will be right back. I gotta step away for a second.
Okay.
I don't see him, right? The guy in front of me.
No, but you can hear, and you hear him grunt when he gets injured. You can tell that he's just 5 foot in front of you.
Okay. Let me just check some spells. Okay. Usually spells that target something require you to see it.
Yeah.
But the Dissonant Whispers, I'll put it in the chat, says a creature that can hear you. So I guess you'll get affected.
Let's have a look. It's not targeted. It's just one creature of your choice within range, I think.
It says the target must make a wisdom. So there is a target, but it says
yeah, that's okay.
a creature that can hear you.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, at least for now, and I can research the DM's Guild of Advice later. That's fine.
So I'll cast this on Whispers on him.
Okay. And he does a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, with a little whistle.
Okay. He scores 15.
I think that's over my... yeah, so he takes only half damage.
Okay, how much damage is that?
Well, whopping, was it 3, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
So 7 down to half.
Okay. And I'll show you a... can you see a health bar on him?
No.
Okay. I'll just make sure you can. There we go. So that's you done, Mavis.
Okay. I'm pondering whether I should try to run away. Nah. Okay. I'll just use bonus action to inspire Ango. Say, come on, little guy, I'm counting on you.
Okay.
So you get 1d6.
Now with Ungo, do you need to target that?
Inspiration? No, I think it's anyone that can hear you.
Okay.
Just let me check. As a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet that can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ungo. Right, so Ungo, you've got inspirational advice from Mavis. The crew go. A arrow comes sailing out of the distance, and you spot this guy that pops up. He was hidden, and quite well hidden. Shooting for. Let's have a look. Phryne, you're on even. Odd. So for Mavis. Let's see. I'm just gonna. He's a sniper. 20. I'm class 20.
Oh, come on. Yeah, it hits.
He does 9 damage, Mavis.
Oh.
And they go down.
Yeah, that one freaking rabbit with the crossbow is going to kill everybody.
The sniper.
Oh,
no! And with that, he does a bonus action to stealth as well.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be...
he doesn't go very well.
Ungo 1v1.
Ungo, you spot this guy trying to hide. Or maybe not. He's too far away from you, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I can see Agdon, and that's it.
Oh, really? Oh, so you can see the others. You see Mavis cop a crossbow bolt in the chest. You see Arias cop a crossbow bolt in the chest, and then a clocked on the head by a branding iron. Phryne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's their movement. The sniper is going to shoot at you. There's a sniper on there with a arrow. A crossbow.
Yeah.
He shoots at you.
Yeah.
Hits armor class 11.
No.
Okay. And then,
I dodge it.
all right. And then the other two leap across and land and swarm you.
Cute. Oh no. Oh no.
And
My cruel world.
the sniper in the boat vanishes. He completely ghosts.
Oh,
Natural 20 on his stealth roll. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I think that's the crew. Arias, you need to do a death saving throw if you're on negatives. If you're on exactly 0, we're not doing death saving throws.
I'm negative.
You are negative. Okay.
By 2, I think 1 or 2. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Is there no death? Oh, yeah, there is.
Hey. Okay. All right. So we've got 1 pass. Let's see. Where's the green? I'll give you a 1. All right. Phryne.
I legit cannot help you. My next intention was to like sneak over to Arias and lay on hands, but I mean not lay on hands, like stand right. But I can't.
Oh my god!
I can't. I am heckin' dead, man. Look at, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go down fighting.
All right.
There you go. You'll be there, Huckleberry.
All right. Throw that shield of faith up.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Phryne?
I'm going to put up Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shield of Faith goes
because
up.
there's literally no point in me using my own hands.
Is that a spell? Oh yeah, level 1. Da-da-da.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Buff
So
station.
Shield of Faith goes up, and your AC is +2. What are you going to do for your action?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna go down swinging.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
Mace.
I'm gonna hit that one.
Okay. I'll give him a colour so you've got someone.
Just go down swinging.
Class 16 hits.
4 damage. Yay!
Okay.
And he's down with a death blow.
No. All right, so you're clocking.
Shatters.
You're clocking. He reels, but no cigar.
The back of his head explodes.
Yeah, totally.
Now,
Mine's better.
Ungo, remind me, you just shot an arrow and then moved and hid, is that right?
Yeah, I got a 21 on the stealth.
Yep, okay. So, let's see. Agdon's going to go. 1, 2, 3.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
2, 3, 4. And he takes a swing at you, Phryne.
He's going to...
Roll.
I'm class 26.
Roll.
You know that hits.
Doing 9 damage.
9 damage. Boy.
You need to make a concentration save for Shield of Faith.
This is...
Yep.
You're still up with your 9, Phryne? Where are you? Oh, yeah, not too bad. Okay, he takes another swing.
Concentration.
Yeah.
Armor class 35.
Oh, God, don't say that.
Okay.
It doesn't exist. Or, I mean, it could, but probably shouldn't.
Okay, and
He was like,
he hits
I
armor.
have Shield of Faith up. It's like, nah, stop it.
So, Shield of Faith, how did you go with your concentration save?
Oh, no, it's fucking down.
Okay. All right. In that case, he hits you with a 17.
I don't see a concentration save. Did you roll one?
I didn't see any roll.
How do I roll one?
You roll a con save.
Oh, just con?
Yeah, con saving throw.
Yeah.
It might matter for whether this...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your armor class with the...
So my armor class is 17, but as you said, 17, if you match it, I get hit.
Ah.
So
Crap.
I get. Yeah.
Okay, even with the.
Wait, is it 17 plus the Shield of Faith, so it's 19?
No, it's
unfortunately.
Oh yeah, it's 17 plus the Shield of Faith.
Is it?
I am putting.
You got a breastplate. That's not.
The breastplate is 14
Even with
plus
the
dex,
breastplate.
plus 2 for regular shield, and plus 2 for Shield of Faith.
What's your dexterity?
Wait, does she have a shield?
Yeah, she has 9 dexterity. She's not optimized for combat at all.
No. Okay, so you take 13 damage, Franny.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
And then he sort of launches and lands over and stands here. Ungo.
Uh-huh.
Franny wasn't built to be a cleric. She was meant to be a geisha.
Well, does he see me?
He doesn't seem to see you, Ungo, but he's right there. He's like standing over you, like right underneath one of the seats of this.
I'm kind of under that seat there.
Yeah.
Honestly, right now with everyone down, you should probably leg it. Or just stay hiding.
Don't give advice. Let him. All those that are unconscious can think about a warm sea. Ungo, it's you. What are you going to do?
If I were to just drop the short bow, would I be able to draw an attack with 2 daggers?
Not 2 daggers, but you can draw 1 dagger.
Because I can do that even without dropping the short bow.
Dropping, you don't. Dropping the bow just means it's not a free action to get rid of it, rather than put it away.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Because if I just drop it, then I still have an item interaction left. But,
yes.
Okay.
Which means you can draw a weapon.
Well, you can draw a weapon as part of the attack normally, anyway.
No,
it's 2 weapons. You need dual wielding.
Yep. So you can hang on to your bow and still stab the guy with the dagger.
By the way, we don't see the health bars on the pink and orange.
Oh, okay. I can do that while Ungo's deciding.
All right, I guess.
Whoops! I removed the wrong guy. There.
I don't know. How big is this rabbit? Is he similar size to me, or is he like?
Yeah, he's about the same size as you. He's cuts a dashing figure.
I want to try and grapple him.
He's looking particularly brave right now. Okay, so yep, roll to hit.
If I try and grapple him, do I get an advantage on the athletics roll?
Yes, I'll give you that for the first one.
Okay. Fuck.
What'd you get?
Oh no.
8. Okay.
I rolled a 7 and an 8.
And it's contested with him. He tries to wriggle. He's not trying to muscle his way out. He's trying to acrobatics his way out.
Nah, he can't do that. Acrobatics is for escaping. He's got to roll athletics when I try to grab him.
I thought it was contested against the opposite of his.
He can escape with athletics or acrobatics, but when I grab him, it's contested with athletics.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, but do you even grab him with that roll, though?
Well, he has to roll athletics and then contest it. So if he rolls under 8 with his athletics, then I grab him.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll it anyway, and I'll look it up if it really matters. Acrobatics. Okay, here we go. Okay, he fails it. I'm going to need to check.
You failed. That's hilarious.
So you grab him by the ankle or whatever it is. Grapple.
My plan is to grab him, pull out my magic dagger, and hold it at his throat and threaten everybody.
Okay.
Okay, so we were wrong. It can be athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
To contest it, I got to look this up. I don't believe you.
Okay, that's
I'm reading the rules right now. So.
Okay, so he slips out of it, anything else you want to do, Ungo?
Yes, he wants to not believe you and check it out himself.
I love
it.
I know what it is, and I've done it. Yeah, so we just need to know. I don't think there's anything else you can do.
All right. Well, at that point, there's not much I can do.
Okay. Now, Mavis, and for everyone else, I'm just going to skip you for now.
I guess I can disengage and run away. Is this land over here?
Whoops, sorry. I'm just going to skip to get you, make sure that you're at the top there. There we go. Sorry. Land?
Is this land here that I'm pinging, or is this water? I can't. It looks like it might be land.
Yeah, it's like a muddy rise around a tree.
Is it? I mean, is it difficult terrain, or can I run on that?
Well, you're not sure till you get to it, but there's a tree around it, so it must be solid to some extent.
Okay. Let me disengage from this guy.
Okay.
And run behind the tree.
Okay. Okay. And okay.
Good idea.
Mavis, crew. All right. You can't really see what's going on, can you, Mavis? Not Mavis. Ungo. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Ah, I've lost things. Where are we?
I mean, should we be rolling our death saves? And
don't worry about it for now. I think.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna just kill us outright then.
Yeah, because they can do 2 death saving throws per hit. Blah blah blah. Blah. No.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find these. All
right.
Okay, Ungo, you see a sniper walking along the jetty, and he's sort of looking left and right. You haven't actually done a stealth, so once he gets to you,
nope.
pretty clear that he'll see you. But he's moved his full move to get to that point, and he's seen you, so that he can indicate he's there, behind the tree.
No.
And you can probably hear another one coming. You probably can't see if you're trying to stay completely behind the tree. But you can hear a bit of a commotion, bit of and Harangon talking to one another back where the party have all dropped. And Agdon comes bounding around and lands kadoosh at the tree, and he sort of gestures down at you with his branding iron and says, "Yield."
So those guys are all unconscious. Let's see.
Run.
What is your armor class?
Armor class is 15.
Oh, so pretty good.
So he says, like, "What are you gonna do with us?"
He says, we'll be taking what we want.
That's not a good deal. No yield.
Okay. He's gonna take a yeah. Cover motherfucker. Okay, 23. You suddenly he goes invisible to you, and you take 13 damage.
All right.
That was like 5th level or something.
He whacks you again and does 4. Are you still conscious at that point?
I am. I have 3 hit points.
Wow.
Wow.
A question.
I'm going the mighty. Don't give him advice. Don't give him advice.
No. I have a question for DM.
Yeah.
I might be on the bargaining stage of my grief, but the circle around us. I mean, it's darkness, like proper darkness, right? Not like dim light.
It's like fog, right?
Yeah, it's fog, so it's obscuring your vision.
Yeah. Oh, so the question is, when Mavis got shot by the sharpshooter or whatnot, should I actually see?
Oh, I'm not going to wreck on anything now. We've.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ungo, what's your? This guy's gone. It's you. What do you want to do?
Let's see. Anywhere I go, they're gonna be able to come look for me, even if I hide. They're gonna know approximately where I was. Jesus. Okay. I think I'm gonna see if I can get a lucky hit on this guy and see what happens. Ungo's not gonna just give up.
Go down swinging. What's your dagger? Now you've got it. Now you can go 2 daggers if you wanted to.
Well, I mean, I've still got the bow.
Oh yeah, yeah. You would have to drop. You have to drop the bow.
So I'm gonna pull my rapier out and attack with the rapier.
Okay. Right.
Just on Agdon right in front of me and see.
Okay.
Idea what kind of armor class.
I've moved everyone else over so you can have a ringside view.
16 to hit.
Ooh, want to see? See. Yes.
16. Oh, wow! You land a hit on Agdon.
All right.
Oh, hang on. 16. Sorry.
I'm gonna add 16.
He parries with his. He's only wearing studded leather, but he parries it with his shield.
But good thing I'm inspired.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
6.
Okay. So you can add to that 16 with a D.
1.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you still miss.
Damn. All right. Whoa.
This guy seems inhumanly fast. Even compared to all the other Harengon, he's going twice their speed. You know, they're going at full speed and leaping and blah blah blah. This guy's just.
It's almost like he's hasty.
He's very hasty. Yeah.
It's the scarf. I bet it's the scarf.
And the scarf is like trailing behind him like a
like a bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, I don't know why I would do anything else. I'm just gonna have to disengage and run. There's nothing over here to get behind at this point, really. This is water under the walkway here.
It is, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, disengage, run over here, dive under the water, and swim.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Swimming away.
Okay. So
at least one must tell our tale of the 3 fallen heroes. Fucking Cottontail.
Okay, so Agdon's not. He has got an idea of where you are, and sort of follows along on the walkway. It's like you're sort of diving down, bobbing up.
He should know approximately where I am.
Yeah.
Sounds like much of the muchness.
Much of a muchness, yeah.
Much of it.
I'm gonna, and this sniper sees exactly where you go.
Oh no!
I don't know if you can see the sniper or not.
Nope, I'm amazed that he can see me through this fog. He's got some kind of supervision.
No, he was coming along from the east, walking along, trying to. That's him going a full 30. And Agdon sort of points into the water, and he just takes a shot. It's going to be at disadvantage. You can't dive really down very far, but still, there's water between you.
Fair enough.
And he hits up class 11 and misses. So a crossbow goes through you. And what I'm going to do is, for the purposes of this, some sort of redneck rampage through the bayou happens, where these these Harengon all pan out and go looking for you, firing crossbow bolts into the water. Agdon flipping backwards and forwards frantically looking for you. If they find you, what's happened is, I guess, a crossbow bolt will accidentally clock you and send you unconscious, or they'll collar you or something. But if you can escape detection, then that's going to be all good. Now, I'm not going to give every one of them a check because it's not like everyone. It's like a group roll. Someone will pass no matter what. But in the same way as when you guys do group checks, it just means advantage for the searcher. So I'm going to have a stealth from you versus a perception with advantage from Buggerlugs, Agdon Longscarf.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do mine first to flight, so you know what. Oh, you got it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Here we go. You got a 10. Okay. They collar you and hunt you down. Bolton's bastard style and rein you in. However, when they bring you in, you can tell that the others are being tied up, and this is before they slip a sack over your head and then clock you over the head enough to just send you unconscious with what's it called? Non-lethal. That's right.
Oh, I was gonna be like, what, the concussion?
Yeah, with non-lethal damage.
A non-lethal concussion.
Nice.
Okay, and I'm going to
now.
Then for all of you, the lights fade.
I think that will be spot for a coffee break.
Oh yeah, I'll just tell you where you sort of find yourselves. 1 minute, and then we'll take our coffee break.
I knew you guys weren't like super optimized for combat, but I did not expect everyone to go down in the first 2 rounds. Oh no!
I just think this encounter wasn't really planned for a 4-man party.
Yeah, it seemed like a setup. It seemed like it was rigged.
Yeah, I think there was like legit no chance of this.
You find
there was like a very slim chance of us winning, and we did not fit that criteria. We should have just kept rolling.
Light on, we could have seen him approach.
I don't know how he showed up without us hearing or seeing anything. He was just he just landed on the boat, I guess. From
so
60
fast.
feet away.
You regain consciousness, and you find yourself in a round or circular domed hut of some sort made of like woven bamboo. There's an open doorway, but blocking you off from that looks like a sort of caged wall of thorny brambles. There's not a door so much to speak of, but it's all tangled and tied up. And you can see there's another one near you, where there's what looks like a frog person, similar to the one that you saw killed in the Slanty Tower. And with that, we can ramp down our action stations, and you can hear the sounds of the swamp sounds once again. And let's take our 10-minute break now, and we'll come back with you recovering your faculties at least.
Wait, are we alone? Tied up? Or
all 4 of you are... Yeah, there's nobody else in the room.
The room? I see like a river on the map.
We're in the northeast corner of this large map. It's mostly dark.
Oh yeah, I've probably got copies of you.
I'm seeing southwest corner.
I'll shift ping you. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Is that better? That's probably better.
Yep.
All right, so it's just gone 10 o'clock. We'll meet back at 10 past and pick up from here.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck those rabbits.
Yeah. And,